good to be back after our 4-month Pokemon vacation from our bonuses. Just a couple more things for the Urza Saga development meeting. Rosewater wanted to make sure that we had the 3 blue power cards in. Where are you at on that?
Windfall and Stroke, those look great. I think those are ready to go. That time reversal card, you know, that time reversal spiral, whatever. We kind of like it at 5, but we're thinking pushing it more towards the casual, make it a 6 mana card. I mean,
you know, you could use the free mechanic.
Will that get to 6 mana?
Yeah, we did. That costs a mana, right?
Oh, so you add a mana. Okay, so that'll make it 6.
You want to try that one?
Perfect.
I guess why bother trying? Let's just go to the next one.
Yeah, that one's all set.
I was kind of concerned about Yawgmoth's. I was playing with it a little bit, and it seems like it's a lot of fun. But is there any way we could put Dark Ritual back in the set? Like, I mean, because if you Dark Ritual with Yawgmoth's, you can use the ritual twice, you know? So and it ends up, you know, saving you, man.
It does sound fun.
But yeah, I mean, we got the whole free mechanic theme going for this set.
Yeah, let's get Dark Ritual back in at common. That sounds good. Do you want to? Yeah, I wanted to talk about the lands. We're working on the land cycle. Right now, the most powerful land is the green one, the Cradle.
Yeah,
it's really powerful.
There's Gaia's Cradle and Serra Sanctum, right?
But yeah, but the thing is, we've just pushed Time Spiral to casual. We probably want to bring the blue land, make it a little better. You know what I mean, to balance that out.
We don't have a blue right now. Like, we just have the artifacts that just has for colorless.
All right, so let's give blue a land. Which one? How do we do that?
I mean, I guess you could count artifacts. Like the one that already taps for colorless is pretty good, where it's just a colorless for every artifact.
Sure.
You want to make that one blue? I guess it doesn't matter. Like if you're casting artifacts anyway.
The artifact deck doesn't care if it's blue mana or colorless mana.
Seems like an easy switch.
So we'll make the Academy make blue. Check. All right.
Have you got to play any sealed deck? We finally did our first sealed deck. Yeah, I know we got to release it. We have to release the the final list next week.
You know what bothers me about that? Only 5 of the 10 best commons were black. When I was looking, I was looking through the file.
I like playing black, don't you?
Doesn't everyone?
Yeah. What if could we move Corrupt down from common, or down from uncommon to common?
Corrupt. I think that that helps. I'd rather see Corrupt and Pestilence move down. It would encourage everyone to play more Swamp. You know what I mean? If you move Corrupt down, you kind of want.
Is Pestilence even good though?
I don't know.
I guess it helps if you build the Rune of Protection Black Pestilence deck, right? This way you can get more copies of it for...
That's a good point.
All right.
Okay, so let's move Pestilence and Corrupt from uncommon to common. That should help Black out a little bit.
That's about it for me.
Okay, one more concern I had on my list. There's just not enough of the Runes of Protection. We have one for every color, we got an artifact. It just doesn't feel like enough. I'm concerned about lands. What about a Rune of Protection lands?
I mean, Mishra's Factory is the only man land, and we already have Rune of Protection artifact.
Yeah, but have you seen the file? Shivan Gorge. Rune lands. Done. That should be enough Runes of Protection.
Let's try to hammer out Legacy and Destiny after lunch.
Sounds good. In the current standard?
Shotgun Jace.
Shocking. I think Primeval Titan is, and I don't know if we're using the metric importance or what's a better card. I think for ease of discussion, we'll just say what's
the size of their impact?
The size of their impact. Okay, that's easy then. Primeval Titan, Jace is a fine card. It's a nice card. Your control decks, their blue control decks are going to want a Jace, and it's good in those decks. There's archetypes that exist because of Primeval Titan, using Primeval Titan, and as soon as you take away that tool, they evaporate. Valakut, the Eldrazi green deck, it wasn't even competitive in block because it didn't have Primeval Titan. So you take that away, it's not going to be a standard deck anymore. You agree with that, right?
No, it was a standard deck for years. Like ever since Valakut was printed. I played it against it at Worlds a year before Primeval Titan was printed.
Well,
I did.
Whether it existed at all is a separate question from whether it's a tier 1 deck that you're actually going to see in tournament
play. You said
play.
existed. I answered your question, man.
Well, it existed. Of course.
So you're saying that the good card made it better? That's real weird.
No, I'm saying that when a card brings a deck into tier 1,
right? A good card makes a deck that was okay, it was decent, it was tournament viable.
But white blue is tier 1 without Jace. That's my point.
Oh, really? Do you remember all those blue? You guys, I'm sure, all remember all those blue white decks and the blue red decks and the blue black control decks everybody used to play before Jace. Remember all those? Besides you, Shaheen.
So what's your argument for Jace? Being a high impact card? Yeah.
Okay, so you're just talking about in standard, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously you're going to give me extended, legacy,
Type 1.
Yeah, well,
Every other format ever, right?
Well, yeah, well, six
Yes?
okay. Mana creatures don't
Let's
tend
talk
to be too
about
effective.
Type 2. If there's actually a category where you can compete. Alright. So, first of all, if you look at the numbers of Primeval Titan decks and Jace decks, yeah, Primeval Titan's very high. It's like, what, 36% at States was Primeval Titan, whereas, like, only 44% was Jace or something? 42%? I don't know. I mean, that's pretty close. But outside of any numbers like that, because who knows, maybe even some of those Jaces were actually Balerans and it's less. I don't know. I don't think that's the important thing. I think it comes down to how much does it define the format. Primeval Titan is definitely the only other card that's in the same league as Jace. But Primeval Titan, outside of a Valakut or an Eldrazi green deck, is just it's an okay card. It's not even as good as Frost Titan.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
So no, but I know.
How is Jace in the red deck? It doesn't exist.
Well,
you can't cast it. The point
Jace in a blue-red.
It is what it is to the
black,
decks that play.
Jace in blue-white.
But what does it mean to the decks that play? That's the real question to me. You've got decks that are showing up with Primeval Titan. Why are they showing up with those decks? Would they be showing up if Primeval Titan didn't exist?
You can hose a Primeval Titan deck. Nobody can hose a Jace deck. You can't hose Jace. There's a lot of strategies that are completely invalidated by Jace the Mind Sculptor.
That's true.
Whereas nothing is invalidated by Primeval Titan.
No, I wouldn't.
Everybody can hose Primeval Titan.
I wouldn't say
Everybody
nothing.
can.
No, there are mid-range strategies.
Like
that
what
just
can't beat a
fold.
Primeval Titan?
What can't beat a Primeval Titan?
Yeah,
certain of the slower destructive force decks.
Which ones?
Well, they don't exist because Primeval Titan exists. I mean, what do you
Give me
mean?
a hypothetical one.
A hypothetical deck.
Like a red-green destructive force deck?
Yeah.
One that you could use cards like Acidic Slime or Goblin Rune Blaster to attack their mana base?
Right.
Ones that could use a single swamp, like actually what's the Russian gentleman's name from the Talent Search?
I don't remember his name.
Yeah,
Valeri or something?
Yeah, Valeri. He had a single swamp to go get with some of his with his cards like Harrow and Kadamas Reach, the new one, Cultivate and Verdant Catacombs and the Terramorphic Expanse, and he can go get a single swamp.
Which tournament did he win with this deck?
Russian regionals.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
so he has Memoricides in the sideboard. And Memoricide's actually pretty exciting because then your random red-green deck, whatever random red-green deck you're playing,
right, so
you beat the Primeval Titan decks. You just Memoricide the Primeval Titans.
Well, he has to splash. He has to splash another color to hope to draw that card, to hope to beat Primeval Titan decks.
Yeah, but it's actually very effective.
Think about
It's just what it takes.
These slower mid-range decks, they can't beat a Primeval Titan. I mean,
Yeah, they can. They could add a swamp. It's not even that much of a big deal. Some people have to add a lot more than a swamp and some Memoricides. Some people have to have negates and flash freezes and mana leaks and stoic rebuttal.
So why can't the same players add a swamp and beat Jace?
Because Memoricide doesn't beat Jace. Because it's better. You're absolutely right. You can't. If you play a swamp and Memoricide Jace, that shows you the difference between Jace and Primeval Titan.
What's that? How is it not effective?
When you have all the Primeval Titan decks taken out of your deck, it's not even playable anymore. When the Jace deck has all the Jaces taken out of their deck, it might even be better.
That's your argument, bro. Your argument for Jace's power level. Take it out of the deck, and the deck gets better.
Jace helps make possible decks that are great even when you don't have Jace.
It's not true.
Primeval Titan makes decks that are good.
Jace doesn't make any deck possible. It's a good
It
card
does.
in archetypes that already exist.
Are you kidding?
White blue controllers exist since the dawn of time. Since
What?
Did Weissman have Jace when he was attacking with Sarah Angel?
He didn't even know to
Jace?
dream that big. Besides, he played 5 colors.
Hey, there was a white blue controller that
With 5 colors, because he didn't have Jace. You think he would have traded his 2 red blasts, a regrowth, and a demonic tutor for 4 Jaces?
he would have loved to have him. That's
he would
not
rather
my
those. Are you
point.
kidding? Demonic tutor and what are you talking about, man?
I'm sure he would have traded his whatever.
The Brain Geyser and Jam Day.
Yeah.
Oh, Jam Day Tome
His
just
Jam
rocked
Day Tome, his Brain Geyser, and 2 of his Sarah Angels. He probably would have had 4 Jace, but
Yeah, why don't people play Jason? Oh, you do. Yeah, I just think it's pretty indicative of how good of a deck you have without Jace. Like, Jace is that amazing, but he isn't the whole thing. He isn't the superstar on the team that you need in order to win. If Primeval Titan gets injured, the entire team goes down. The Primeval Titan deck is like all the.
But you're making my argument. You're saying that what's a better card? Well, this one, if you take it out of the deck loses.
What's a better card, Mishra's Workshop or Time Vault? Oh, well, Mishra's Workshop makes the entire deck possible.
And Time Vault.
You could play without Time Vault, right?
Kind of.
Absolutely, the deck it doesn't even change that much.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, but
which
Time
card-
Vault's better. Mishra's Workshop may make a deck function that is a collection of cards that are very mediocre, that when you have Mishra's Workshop is off the charts, but it's not restricted because the only way to use it is to agree to play a bunch of bad cards. Primeval Titan is ridiculously good, but the only way to fully utilize it is to play a bunch of cards, like 40 mana sources in your deck, and almost no interaction. Urza's legacy design file. Let's knock this out real quick so I can go home. What's it missing? If I could just remember.
More draw 7s.
More draw 7. Memory jar.
More.
Tinker and Memory jar, definitely. But how do I make Voltaic Key playable? The card doesn't even do anything.
Fix Mana Vault.
Could fix Mana Vault. Grim Monolith. Alright. Thing is, I don't know how to make this card any good. 1 in a blue, draw 2, discard 2? Frantic Search doesn't make any sense.
Make
to
it
me.
free.
Make it free. Yeah. Rare or uncommon. Where to put Rancor?
Make it common.
Could make it common. I should just knock out Destiny. This is easy. They said there's only room in the file for 4 out of Academy Rector, Replenish, Opposition, Masticore, or a balanced constructed format?
Balanced constructed format? Are you insane?
That should just about do it.
Remember our bargain. Fix Necropotence.
I got an idea.